Hello and welcome back to another game on Arena, a 1v1 between JonSlow and Nili. JonSlow playing in red, he's playing as the Persians, and Nili in teal as the Khmer. Now, this game was played on the what is now an old patch, because when I'm casting this, the new patch is like half a day old, maybe, not even. So you can see the really awful arena generation, map generation here for JonSlow. No safe wood line, not on one side, not on the other. So he has to move outside of his base to get some wood. This is what I would call bugged for sure, and JonSlow is obviously going to wall this as he wants to play the game here, but it's quite annoying, and I don't even think they broke the arena like map script, but they broke the game really, and I'm not quite sure if they fixed it. I imagine they tried to. I also imagine they didn't succeed. So let's see how the game is going. JonSlow is an idle villager here, did not use the command queue, so this is like wobbly time, so the villager is standing idle and yeah, he found it. So Persians against Khmer, that's going to be a tough matchup for JonSlow, I imagine, even though he's the arena expert here. Nili is a strong player, and Khmer has such a good economy and so many good options that could be tough here, especially seeing that Khmer can go with a really fast arbalest opening and then transition into, I guess, hussars, maybe halberdiers if you need them, could go for heavy scorpions. We could see battle elephants, we could even see ballista elephants. So a lot of things to do for Nili, and JonSlow has to try to think of a way to beat Khmer with Persians. So let's find out how he's going to try and do this. Main gold for him, forwardish. Main stone on the side now, and kind of safe. Third gold forward outside, second gold safe in the back here. And on the other side, a lot of nothing here, like something that you could call wood line if it was inside your base, like this. Not really. 1, 2 relics close to his base, a second stone forward outside. That's one, here is the other relic. And then we have 2, 3 relics in the neutral zone, like one here, one on the left, extra gold, extra stone on the right hand side, a relic here. And then there is Nili's third gold forward, Nili's second stone forward. We have the main gold on the side, very close to the TC, second gold safe in the back, main stone on the side here, and it's actually kind of in the back as well. Nili has a decent wood line here on the left, could go for, yeah, what you could call a wood line on the right hand side, quite a lot of space for him. Extra gold inside, which is not too bad. And I'm missing one extra stone. This is on JonSlow side of the map. And actually, it's inside his base right now. As Persians, you don't really need a lot of stone, so I'm not sure if he's going to take it any time. We have the barracks coming up for JonSlow, but Nili is up to feudal age already, going with 24 population. Needs a second house here, another house. I'm not sure if he's building one. And he obviously doesn't need to go for any buildings, and he didn't have the resources to click up, so he went for one village, and therefore he doesn't need a house here, so he is fine in that regard. And I didn't think he was able to click up, but it was a pretty nice build order, I imagine. And he got 5 farms, he got 4 villages on the berries, I'm pretty sure he got 4 deer then, and yeah, looking good for him. Are we going to see a stable for Nili? It's possible we might also go for only TCs here, but at least now he should build a house. He's going for the stable first. I think once he's clicking a scout or queuing a scout, he's going to realize, okay, I need houses, I will be population capped. But that's a really nice and early build, and Nili is going to be able to secure quite some map control if he's able to produce like 2, 3, 4 scouts here. And JonSlow might need to go for camels even, which is possible, obviously. He built a house somewhere, probably in the back here, and he's going with an extra TC on the main stone immediately. Not going for monastery, that's the second scout for him. And JonSlow also went for scouts. He's got 2 scouts in the field. Got a lot of farms already, that's like 10, 11 maybe. It's 11, 12 even. So it looks like 11. And there is the 2 scouts from Nili already attacking, while JonSlow hunting down one other. So it's 3 against 3 technically. JonSlow with 13 villages on the left hand side wood line now, going for a TC on the main gold. He's got that monastery up already, and he's going to try to go for 3 TCs, I imagine, which is definitely enough for the Persians here. Both on the way, he's going for the first monk as well. No camels yet. Apparently Nili did not go for too many of those scout gaff. And we could also see light cav and or spearmen for JonSlow even. There's the first monk, but Nili is saying, hey, I'm pretty sure you're going to pick that relic. I will try to do something. Of course, he's not going to be able to do so, because it's not really worth it to lose the 4 scouts for like 1 scout and a monk. Instead, Nili went for the monastery himself. He's going for the relics as well. Does he have a second 30C now? Not that I can see. It's only 18 minutes in, and he went for a really fast build to secure the map. We have light cav upgrade done now for Nili. That monk is going to die very fast. JonSlow on the wrong side of the map. Not sure what he's doing here even. He's going to build a house here, reinforcing the wall. Let's see if he's ever going to build it actually. Maybe he just went there in case, and then Nili pulled away. We have another monk going down to the light cav. Oh no, JonSlow JonSlow needs to send some, and now we're gonna see a fight in the middle. In the meantime, we have both players trying to boom as fast as possible. JonSlow has more villagers. Looks like Terra losing the monks, but same for Nili. And Nili has one relic here with the monks. He should be able to get the others actually, because he's got more military by a lot now, and he invested a lot into that as well. And I imagine he wants to go for that third TC, which is already up and now working on the main gold. He doesn't have a TC on the woodline, and I think that's a small mistake. I prefer to see a TC on the woodline, to be fair. If you can pull it off, very good. Now Nili is going to lose another monk here, but JonSlow should not be able to... yeah, okay. Prove me wrong. He's going with the camels now, and he's actually sending 3 monks, so that should give him some option to, some opportunity to go for those relics. And it looks like he's going to go for one here. Nili cannot see the other relic. That's bad luck, to be honest, because it's just in that dark spot, and JonSlow should be able to, but... never mind, he doesn't see the relic either. So now that last relic is not going to be picked up too soon, unless JonSlow is going to scout that part of the map here. Of course, Nili with the light calf is going to have a tough time against the camel riders. And again, monks are going to help out a lot. And it looks like Nili is going to secure map control one more time. Is going with the forward castle even, and but JonSlow is close to clicking up to Imperial Age. Nili is pretty much there as well. So both players should be able to hit Imp. The thing is, Nili is going to have that castle forward. That means he can actually take the third gold. JonSlow has to stonewall behind this, and that Mengele is not really going to do a lot, as it's not going to be able to defend against that castle here. JonSlow also not so much stone in the bank, so he might need to rely on bombard cannons, and it's going to be tough because it's taking quite some time. Question for me is, Nili, are you going for Arbalest here even, or is it going to be like battle elephants immediately, which is not easy to do, but it's possible at least. We could see hussars as well, and it looks like ballista elephant is the idea to actually chop through the wood line here. Let's find out how fast Nili is. I think JonSlow should be able to see this. He can see the ballista elephant, and he's already stonewalling his wood lines here, so it's not going to be easy for Nili to like get a good attack here. Of course, it's going to force JonSlow to do something against this attack, and we have JonSlow up to Imperial Age going with the chemistry upgrade immediately. I think that's the health upgrade as well. Let me find out the resources, and he is walling more. These villagers are doomed. They're going to die, and they're opening the gate as well. This is a small mistake, but one that you should not do. And now those light cav are trapped for a little bit, but actually they can escape, obviously. And while Nili gave up on the left-hand side, he could try to go on the weak side. JonSlow is going with his own castle. We're going to see pikeman production. And Nili, what's the idea here? Skarian archer is coming up now. We might see hand cannoneers even. That's also an option, I think. Khmer to get hand cannoneers, right? Do they get arbalest still? Like, they change everything so often. I don't even know if they get arbalest. I think they... no, they lost the bombard cannons. Is that correct? And I'm not quite sure what the new patch brought. Let me quickly check that. I think they lost bombard cannons some patch ago, and that's indeed true. So no bombard cannons for the Khmer. I think they had it before. But now Nili is saying, hey, I have a castle, I have 2 trebuchets already. Let's start an attack the opponent's castle here. And JonSlow is going to try and defend with the counter traps. But it's not going to be too easy, as there's 2 of those traps already, and only 4k8 HP on that castle. Then the TC might fall as well. There's a few pikemen on the field, but and the trebuchets as they stand now, they are quite secure. And we're also seeing crossbowmen, so Nili is actually going for the arbalest line, which kind of makes sense. You don't really want to invest into onagers as the Persians, I imagine, as there's so many light cav on the field. And I'm not quite sure what the best answer to this is actually. So let's see how JonSlow is going to do it. He's continuing the boom, he's on 94 villagers. Nili is on the same number, and the ballista elephant is not going to be able to do a lot here. She should not wall herself in, but it could be happening. Sacrificing herself for the greater good. We have Nili, JonSlow rewalling here, sacrificing yet another villager, but it's not a big deal, to be honest. And while JonSlow was able to take down one of those trebuchets, there's again 2 starting to attack, or attacking and starting to take the castle. Once again, we have Nili with a lot of upgrades coming in. Oh, fletching only now? Oh my god, he's got crossbowmen, he's got arbalest on the way, but only has fletching. That's not really ideal. Another castle coming up for Nili as well. Back at home, he's really safe, taking gold, taking a wood line, all in this spot, and the villagers are blocking each other for a little bit, as you can see. So maybe you should delete that house, build another lumber camp on the left hand side, or just move your villagers to the back here. Can Nili actually see his extra gold? Yes, that's nice to see. Nili is about to lose the castle apparently. Looks like JonSlow is sacrificing a lot of villager time and stone to get that castle repaired, but he might need to do this. And now he's got 2 trebuchets and he's got 2 bombard cannons. That's how the traps went down, I guess. So Nili is losing a castle here. He's got arbalest on the field, not fully upgraded, no defense upgrades, not even sure about ballistics. Bracer coming up now. And JonSlow, yeah, you should not move outside. I guess the bombard cannon doesn't have enough range to attack the castle, but those 2 trebuchets should. And another mistake by JonSlow. Why is he moving out villagers? Now the light can go in. If Nili is paying attention, he could keep the gate open, and that means a lot of villagers are going to die. The trebuchets might fall as well, and Nili is again with another trebuchet to attack that castle. There's the pikemen coming in to save the day, at least for now, but there's also arbalest to attack villagers, and they're repairing actually. They're repairing the bombard cannon. I didn't even see that. Wow. Good shots here for JonSlow with the castle, even with the bombard cannon. And it looks like the second castle from Nili might also fall. But JonSlow is far from ahead, because Nili not only the score lead, not by much, but Nili has still the map control, and JonSlow only pikemen, not even halberdier. That means he's pretty much out of gold. Or is not taking too much gold here, and a lot of idle villagers here on the farms. JonSlow are moving out to do what? I'm not sure where the villagers are headed to. Do they want to take stone here? Maybe that's because he was on the main stone. JonSlow did not auto-queue his farms and probably doesn't have as much wood, but he's able to take down the castle. So really, it's an open game, and I'm quite impressed to see that JonSlow is able to defend this, is re-walling. And Nili is not finding a way to really push here. So let's see what Nili's plan is now. He should go for more upgrades on those arbalests. To be honest, he should try to mass them. And with 160 villagers for JonSlow, Nili on 114, but Housed on 140 now. I think that's slowing him down a little bit as well. Nili still has a kind of an advantage. He's going for battering rams now. Siege rams available, if I saw that correctly. And he's going for another TC here. JonSlow doing the Commanderan, which is the gold-free crossbowman upgrade, and he's starting to put on some archer ranges. He walled the right hand side here and is starting to take a lot of wood. We have another castle coming up on the left hand side to protect that, yeah, that weak side, which is now on the left, to be honest, as Nili has a short attacking distance, and as Catrams now moving forward. JonSlow had a mangonel here some time ago. Is he going to build one more? It's possible. Actually, he's re-walling here, and he's re-walling the little path as well. There's the mangonel coming out from that siege workshop. Nili, in the meantime, is putting down quite a forward on the far side now, and JonSlow has the archer ranges here. He's producing crossbowmen, he's got good upgrades, but that's a lot of arbalest and hussars. So Nili, I think, here with a pretty nice attack happening, and JonSlow might not have the army to defend against this, and I'm not quite sure what to do against these types of units. I think Onager now would be a good choice against all the arbalest. Not so many hussars. You should go for halberdiers. They are halberdiers finally, and the problem for JonSlow is he's getting attacked now on that side. The good thing is he's still got a castle. The hussars are running directly into the halberdiers, trying to snipe those bombard cannons, and I think it's a good attack, but that means Nili is going to lose a quite good amount of his army. The siege rams though are doing damage, and I think that might have been an option for JonSlow as well. Going hussars and siege rams, maybe even onagers, maybe bombard cannons instead of onagers might make more sense. And now the crossbowmen, 5+3 attack, but that's 4 Peter's armor, so it's not going to be easy to kill those hussars. And there's also the arbalest. It's still an open battle. Nili with slight advantages here. He's got the map control. He's taking extra stone here. He was taking JonSlow's gold, and siege rams still trying to breach the walls. But on the right hand side, on the far side now, JonSlow re-walling, might lose a few more villagers. He's got 128, which is quite nice. The only problem is the siege rams, and they are hard to deal with. Maybe he needed Onager actually, because that big amount of arbalest is quite scary. The siege rams breaking the houses easily. This castle, and by that all the villagers might go down and die. He's got 13 villagers in that castle, and a good amount more, 17 is at least, on the right hand side. And Nili has all the arbalest surrounding the castles. That means those villagers, they might try to repair for a little bit, but there's no more stone left, and JonSlow might be close to tapping out here. Nili with a pretty good attack. The score is close, but mangonels coming out, and Nili losing a lot of those arbalest. I did not calculate that one in. Nice move by JonSlow. Now Nili is starting to micro. Does not want to lose more, and he still got 9 of those arbalists left. They are on low HP, but they still did the damage, and JonSlow only 92 villagers. Now the crossbowmen are moving in. They are, of course, missing the bracer upgrade, so only 7 range. Now on the left hand side, JonSlow is losing the walls, so this is open, and Nili has a few more hussars left to move in, try to do the damage. JonSlow, is he going for more mangonels? Yes, needs to do something against this, and now he's finally using his crossbowmen to fight this arbalist. But arbalist, a pretty strong unit choice nowadays. I'm not sure about the next patch. I'm not, didn't try yet. But it makes sense to go with that composition as the Khmer. Now a few war elephants, because there is siege rams attacking your castles, your trebuchets, and you want to have something to take these down fast. War elephants, of course, really expensive, don't have a lot of upgrades now, but it's a situational unit, and right now there's a situation where they could help. Problem is there's monks on the field as well for Nili. He's got a good amount of military units surrounding JonSlow's base. JonSlow on 40, Nili on a little bit more. Is moving in with hussars to start some raiding, and JonSlow never had map control in this game. Well, maybe for a minute and a half in cast stage, but Nili continuously pushing JonSlow, and once he lost the army, he's just rebuilding it. JonSlow was never able to counter-attack here really. The siege workshop is actually acting as a wall now, and Nili sending the siege rams to the middle where he wants to take down the castle once and for all. A lot of crossbowmen behind this, but the big thing is the siege rams. They are doing so much damage here, and Nili, if he's getting down the castle, he has got a free pass into JonSlow's main base, into his main economy, and yeah, the second part on the left hand side where all the wood villages are, but it's no use. Nili playing really well here. JonSlow with the Persians didn't find a way to like counter these arbalists really, and elite skirmishers, that's also not an option to be honest. Maybe Paladin, but then you go Halberdiers and you will be fine with the Khmer. Such a strong economy, nice unit compositions. So I hope you enjoyed this game. Nili beating JonSlow on his map, and see you in the next games. GG.